Okay. I hope that'll show.
Okay.
Okay, so Anu Imani, everybody.
Hello. Hello, world.
So the last time we did this was like what, back in either September or October. So it's been a while since we really had any type of
Right.
interviews. The last time we interviewed, we spoke just about the EP,
Right.
Enigma. Today, we will be discussing your single.
Crave.
Tell them about your single.
Crave.
Tell them about your single.
Well, Crave is a mellow hip hop, sensual song about wanting to be with somebody, but wanting them to really get a sense of you without actually having it. So it's like you crave them. You want them to crave you. You want them to lust for you and love for you. You want more of you without actually having you.
So it's kind of like you want them to fantasize then about you.
Yes, yes, definitely. It's it's a it's a personal song, but it's not, and it's meant for anybody. And really, coming from Crave, it started out as like a sexual thing, but now when I listen to it or think about it more, it's more of as in craving what you using that craving to go after what you truly want with yourself and in life. So it's more than just as in craving a person, but craving life and going after what you want to.
So what do you want people to feel once they finish hearing the song?
I want them to feel alive, and I want them to feel good about themselves, and more as in like I'm a snack honey in any size, in any shape, in any color. Okay, so matter of fact, I'm a meal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like meals better.
I'm trying to tell you.
Snacks are just a tease.
I like.
Meals.
All right. I like to leave my ones full.
Right, definitely.
I like to satisfy.
Crave, y'all. So,
Crave. Yes. Coming soon.
what actually inspired Crave? What made you actually think of writing the song? You did write the song, yes?
Yes. I am a singer songwriter amongst a lot of things, and I did write the song. Most of the songs on this EP I have wrote or participated in writing. The majority of them. I take a lot of pressure out of writing my songs, but I have no problem with working with other writers, such as yourself. And I do write for others. But yes, I did write Crave. I wrote Crave at the beginning of restarting my career, and it actually came from me like chanting myself up more than somebody else. So when I initially wrote the song Crave, I was pumping myself up, like in a way as in, honey, you don't know what you're messing with, okay? This right here, ain't something that just goes to anybody everything. So it's like, you got to work hard for this, you got to crave this. You got to know that this is what you want. And when you get it, you got to be able to handle it.
So basically, you're trying to let them know you're worth the wait.
I am. I'm worth the wait, and amongst other things, let them know that I know my worth.
So then people will be craving the single to come out.
Yes.
And the single should be coming out around March.
Yes, definitely March. We've had plenty of dates for it, and they have been pushed back for good reason, great reason, and it should be coming out March. Yes. A lot of people have heard it. I'm performing it.
When?
March 2nd, Fantasy Nightclub, and other shows coming up. So everything's going good. Everything's in order. Everything's a good push.
So for your fans out there, will there be a video to Crave?
Yes, there will be. I would like to do the video before the end of spring, but close to summer. But there will be a video. There will be.
Can you give people just a little bit of the gist of what the video is going to be about, or do you want them to crave
it? I want them to crave it. I want them to crave it. I can't give them everything. Yes, but it's going to be very tasteful. I'll say that.
Tasteful. I like that term, tasteful.
Yes.
So, you wanted to come out video, so said like late spring or early summer.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason why?
Basically, it's like dropping something like renewing. So after fall and winter, a lot of things are coming back to life. And so with this being my first video as a solo artist, I wanted to bring life into my career. So it's like a good time. I go off like energy and time and stuff. So when the time's not right, I don't really trip on it.
Right.
You know, and try to force things, which I'm good with working under pressure. But to me, as long as I'm breathing and living and doing what I can do, you know, then I can work with expanding time.
Okay. So, is there any plans after Crave? Like, what singles or what else do you see yourself doing after that?
Just continuing on with the original plan, with getting my EP out, doing more shows, expanding my brand, you know, and really living up to the goals of my dreams and really going for it and getting to know myself more. So it's like coming full circle with everything. It's like putting all this hard work. I want to actually see the product from the hard work.
So how do you think people will actually receive Crave? How do you think it's going to do once it's actually released?
I think it's going to do great. I don't know. All I know is that from what I've been seeing when I'm performing, it gets people antsy, which is good. And like from what I hear sometimes when people listen to it, they get, you know, get a little uncomfortable because then they start thinking about stuff they crave, and that's what I want to do. I want to provoke emotion of any kind.
Excellent. That's what you want to do with music anyway.
Right.
I feel like it should be. We'll let people.
Right. Intermission.
But that's how I feel about music. Period. It should be something that's thought provoking and emotion provoking. It should evoke certain emotions when you hear it. It shouldn't just be like, oh, it's a song. Right. It should be like, oh, this song is kind of making me want to do this, or it's making me think about that, or what have you. But I ask you, how do you think it will be received? There was another question I had as well along those lines. Do you see it actually doing really well? Like, how do you, the reactions that you've actually seen from people who performed it, what were some of the reactions?
They were, some of them, if it's people that know me, some of them were probably like shocking, like, she's a little sexual, and then others it's like, oh, she's sensual or genuine. And it's like when she sings it, you know, I got some good reviews from it. I got some bad ones too, and you know.
So tell me about the bad ones first, and then tell me about the good ones.
Well, the bad ones, nothing that's not of the usual, like, oh, you sing okay, or like, I don't understand the song, or, you know, what's not to understand? Right.
That's a quiet question.
I don't know why people want you, like, a lot of people expect you to give them something to eat and give them the recipe when you give it to them.
It's not going.
And that's just not life. And that's just not the life I'm living. It's like, you got to be grateful for the little things. And it's like, even when you give people every detail, it's like they still find a reason to nitpick stuff. So it's like instead of trying to satisfy them and them alone, what I do is I do my best and give it to them and live with the fact that either they're gonna take it or they're gonna leave it. Mm-hmm. You know, and what satisfies me is that I've reached somebody. You know.
Good reactions. Let's get to the good reactions. What good reactions have you gotten from the song?
Just people love the song. They like to dance to it. They definitely love the beat. A lot of people love the theme Crave, and even though the song is called Crave, some people have come and been surprised that it went the way it went in the song. So.
I love the song myself. I feel like I honestly don't see how anybody couldn't understand what the song is about. I mean, everything is really spelled out in the song. It's not that difficult to understand. But I love the song personally. It was well written, very well written, very well executed. Beat was nice. I feel like the song is going to do well. I just can't wait for it to be released and promoted and all that other kind of stuff, and just see how people really take to it. Because I feel like it's a song that people can easily take to. Because I feel like everybody at some point in time want to be Crave.
Yes, everybody, and everybody is craved at one point in time by something or someone.
And I feel like everybody can kind of relate to that. And one of the biggest things with music or art, period, is relatability.
Right.
If it's something that somebody can relate to, I'm sure they'll listen. If they can't relate to it, then.
I mean, I still think people will listen because I'm like kind of like a puzzle kind of person. Mm-hmm. It's like I give you the picture, but I don't want to put it together for you.
Not too simple.
Not too simple, and that's just my personality. I'm easygoing, but it's still like some people like it's a mystery or it's complicated, and that's just because that's my life kind of. And I've grown to know that every piece of the puzzle I might not ever find, or it might not go the way people want it to go, but it still brings out interest in others. And sometimes it's shocking to me because I could just be doing nothing and people are like, what's going on with you? I'm just like, nothing. Like, not thinking too hard or nothing.
But that's kind of the beauty of art in any form. It's really up for interpretation.
Right.
If it was like instructions, it would not be art because instructions are spelled out for you, and there's nothing left to the imagination. When you have art, you have that imagination aspect of it, and if you leave that out, it's not art. It's just words or something to look at. It's nothing that's actually inspiring, so to speak. It doesn't give you any type of anything.
Inspiration is an excellent thing. I get inspired by a lot of stuff that's around me, whether it's negative or positive. And like, I love art, as in drawings and in anything, in any form. I love musicals. So it's like some days I wish, some days I wish my life. I used to wish as a kid that my life was a musical. Like I'd actually sing everything and like map out stuff and make different songs that goes with my day to day, and that's how I get through. And then that's just so I look for inspiration for a lot to do my songs. And sometimes they come to me like that, and I have a whole song, a whole beat in my head, and I'd have to hurry up and catch it before it's gone. So it's like,
that spark. Do it before that spark go out.
Right.
Definitely. I feel that.
I have Kanye moments.
Yeah. I know how that is where, something come up in your head and you gotta hurry up and get it
out.
And
it'd be the most amazing thing. And if I don't do something to tap into it, I'll lose it. well.
Yeah, that's that. What do they call it? Because I got a name for it. I know we discussed the last time we spoke on this webcam thing. We talked about the secret,
Right.
and
And using,
it was saying something.
my mother always used to say I had a little bit of discernment.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I tap into it, sometimes I don't. But I know I have it because the light bulb goes off for the third eye, opens up. And it's like I'm using it a lot more now, and it's what's getting me through troubled times around me.
It comes in handy.
Right.
It comes in handy.
What else would you like to know, Mr. Man?
I'm trying to think. What else do I want to know about this single?
Or about
So
you?
this is what I wanted to ask too. When we last spoke, we talked about the name of the EP,
Mhm.
and originally it's going to be called Enigma,
Mhm.
but now it's going to be called.
Garden of Enigma.
Explain that to your fans.
Okay, so I still want the Enigma, but I'm recently having like dreams and an obsession about gardens and regrowth and starting over. And I have to. Sometimes it's like you see something and you see a sign and you don't really go off of it. But at this point in my life, I've gone through a part of hitting rock bottom and coming back up, and I've associated it instead of being like just all the way around negative about it. I've kind of associated with using the dirt as my garden.
Uh-huh.
And instead of letting it bury me, I want it to actually let me grow, just like flowers. But I don't know what's gonna grow.
Right.
So that's why it's garden. Okay.
I see. So, how would you say the single Crave fits into the theme of the gardening enigma?
Question. It fits because it's it's like with the Garden of Enigma, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what to come out of it, so you have to come and explore it. And it's part of who I am as a woman, and not apologizing. This is what I want. This is what I want from whoever comes in, or this is what you see, and what you see is what you get. So that's kind of how it fits.
So basically, you can crave something, but you don't know exactly what's going to come of it.
Right.
I like it. I like it. Oh shit. I think that's about it. That is about it. Congratulations, first and
Thank you.
foremost, on
Thank you.
actually completing the song. And I say that because a lot of people don't. They may have a dream, or they may have a goal or plan to get a song done, or they may have always wanted to be a singer. Some people don't even get to that point to where they go to a studio and say, "Let me actually take what I've been thinking about and put it in wax." So to speak.
Right.
A lot
That's
of people
tough.
don't get to that point.
It's tough. It's really tough because it's something that you want to do. And I don't know why, when I had everything together, everything that a person would want to have or together, the motivation really wasn't there. There's a lot of other stuff that was covering it. But during my dark times and my downtime, what never left me was the music within me and the spirit to sing. So it was just like it's either now or never. And fear is a bitch.
Yes, it is.
Fear is so crippling. Like I didn't know how long I was crippled until I just took a step towards what I wanted to do, and no matter how scary it was, I just went and did it. And it was just like after I got done doing it, it was like I was like, oh, okay, well, I could do this every day. I could. So it was like I'm grateful that I took a chance. And it's like a lot of things. I know a lot of things aren't gonna go pretty, and it's not about to be a yellow brick road. But I'm open to the bad times because I've seen the worst, and I come from being told and trained to work hard for what's mine, so I can feel better about it. Anything given to me, and even if it was a gift, a lot of things I didn't accept because I didn't work hard for,
right.
So with this being my craft and my passion and what I really want to do, I'm going to work hard for it, and I'm going to give my best of me as much as I can because this is what I want to do. So, and leave fear out of it the best way I can because that's just the woman I am. It's like, and I'm not going to be accepted off jump from everybody and everything. And that's okay because I believe in respect and you got to earn people's respect.
And I feel like with this single, you will earn a lot of people's respect. You will get a lot of people's attention. This is, to me, a very, very, it's a hot song. And once it gets traction, I feel like it's really going to be a big song. I really feel like people are really going to get into your sound, your artistry, etc.
Right.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Crave coming out. Everybody be on the lookout for the single Crave. Crave it. Okay.
I know you've been craving.
Crave it.
Gonna give you a little taste.
It's on the way. Crave it. The video is going to be coming soon as well. Yes. So be on the lookout for that as well. Promotion, everything is going to be pumped out. It's being pumped out as we speak.
Playing Aretha, baby. Yes.
So, is there any last things that you want to say to your fans and to your non-fans before we close the interview?
Love God, love yourself, have a good time, live your life. You hear me? Anu Imani music, Anu Imani _ music for IG, Anu Imani Facebook, Anu Imani YouTube. Follow. Tell your friends to follow. It's a good thing. Be strong, women. Be strong, men. And treat others how you want to be treated.
Amen and amen. All right, so that is it. Kisses and toodles to everybody. We'll be seeing y'all when the single go platinum.
Right.